Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We call it the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming, and this being the third Saturday. Frank Barton from Marion, Arkansas is my co-host, and again, we can't have co-hosts. We're hoping that will change as everything progresses in the positive way, and Frank's on the line over near Wynne, Arkansas, training dogs. But, Frank, I hope you can sit back. No, you can't sit back. You can stand up and listen to this next guest because, Frank, I think you're going to be entertained by what this next guest has done in his career. So you hear me all right, Frank?
I do, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, let's talk because one of our good friends on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we have known him for a long time, is Jason Hart, one of the co-founders of what we know as Hook or Nomad now in the outdoor industry from over in the Carolinas. And I got a press release recently from the good folks at Source Outdoor Group, Morgan McCullough and those folks, and I checked with Jason Hart, and I said, y'all have hit a home run here. I mean, to get this artist to put things on your apparel is a win-win situation, and we're really happy to have on Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Saturday morning. Casey Scott. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing?
We're doing great, and I know I've read your bio, and the first thing I'm going to ask you, how many hole-in-ones do you have?
3.
That's the end of the interview right there, Casey. I'm sorry. That's it. So I'm still trying for one. I'll be 78 in 8 days. And I think I've hit over 55,000 golf balls, and I've never made one. But I just wanted to throw that in because Casey has a background in golf. You guys know my passion for golf and also my passion for the outdoors, and he has taken that. He was on the tour for a while. He took his love for golf, but then he combined it with his love of being an artist and has come up with a new partnership with our good folks at Hook. And, Casey, first of all, welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray. Secondly, talk about your life. I mean, because I'm assuming that you never expected to be doing what you're doing when you got out of college and hoped for a golf dream. So talk about how the evolution of K.C. Scott, the golfer, to K.C. Scott, the artist.
Well, that is a good one. I'll keep the long story short on this, but grew up in Michigan. Outdoor world was always something that it was just part of my family's DNA, from hunting to fishing. Fortunately, my dad, who was a golf pro,
yes,
was the director of golf at a resort in Southwest Michigan by the name of Gull Lake View. My grandfather was the founder of it.
Oh, my. Okay.
Yeah. So that was the golf background. We used to vacation down in the Florida Keys from the time that I was about 2 years old, so that's where I got hooked on saltwater fishing.
Okay.
It used to be Saturday mornings, get up as early as I could to catch ESPN Outdoors with with the Spanish Fly and Flip Pallet and all the legends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And at the same time chasing the dream. At that time, when I was young, I was a pretty good basketball player, so there was this mega dream of somehow making the NBA. And
I had that same dream, Casey. I had that same dream, Casey.
We all, right?
Yeah, but I'm 5'8". I know it didn't last very long. Okay, so
yeah, I got you by a few inches, but not many. I got to 6'1" and realized that wasn't going to get me very far. So I focused on golf. Became one of the. I was one of the best juniors in the state. Went to Michigan State on a golf scholarship.
Wow.
Played there a couple years and ended up transferring because I was just tired of the cold weather to Miami.
That's a good place to transfer. Miami Shores in Florida, Barry University. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
And we had a heck of a golf team, played a lot, and graduated. I was a 3-time team captain there, graduated, and decided to chase my dream. I went out west and played the mini tours for about a month. Had some success.
Right.
Came back, Monday qualified into a PGA Tour event.
The Buick Open. The Buick Open.
You got it.
Wow. Okay.
You got it.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Walked in the locker room, and my locker was next to Tiger, and he was sitting there.
Come on.
It was like a giant reality check.
Come on.
At that point.
Oh, man.
Yep. I think at that point I stopped breathing, and I didn't start again until about Friday afternoon when I missed the cut.
But you spent your time there, but then I realized, hey, I need to be doing something else. You've had a passion for art, the underwater world, and undoubtedly, as a kid, you must have been doing things besides fishing and playing golf. You must have been drawing things.
Yeah, I did a lot of that. Unfortunately, my mom encouraged it, but, I had this bad idea that an athlete couldn't be an artist, too. So I was too cool, but
yes.
I was kind of a closet artist,
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. And then, I chased the golf dream for 6 years. In 2008, when the economy kind of went south, my sponsors went with it, and it was just time for a change. And I went back to work at the golf course for my dad and started spending some more time painting and drawing all the fish I was catching on the side, and one thing led to another. And
look what's happened. I mean,
yeah, it's crazy.
And I really, if you Google Casey Scott, and you see, and one of the things, Casey, not only the partnership with Hook, which we'll talk about in a minute, but I really like what you said. You paint what moves you. And you're, to the listener out there, they may not understand what that means, but you actually go nose to nose to some of these things that you paint. You're not painting off somebody else's picture. You're vividly seeing whatever it might be, whether it's a large a snook or whether it's a bluegill, a largemouth bass. I've seen these things. So undoubtedly you get down up close and personal with them.
Absolutely. Everything I've painted, I have been in the water with, from swordfish to actually, that's not true. I drew a picture of a mako, and I have not, fortunately, been nose-to-nose with a mako.
Thank you, sir.
But everything else.
Thank you, sir. I think that we understand that why you have not been nose-to-nose to a mako. You may not have a nose after you got through.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite?
Get a bad rap. Favorite fish?
Yes.
Favorite fish to paint?
Yes.
Probably a blue marlin.
Really? Okay. And why?
Yeah.
Because
it's kind of a majestic character,
It is. Yes.
I honestly, I love them all. Sometimes the stuff with heavy scales like tarpon or largemouth bass or redfish, that can be a lot more time consuming than painting a blue marlin. But there's something about a blue marlin and the expressions you can give them. And then I think it goes back to the nostalgia of just catching them.
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, talk about this partnership with Hook. I mean, this is a pretty, it's a big deal.
Yeah. I've actually been working with them from the beginning, since 2015. But now we're really starting to amp up everything we're doing together, which has been awesome. It's fun to just be involved in a brand that has kind of forged to the front in the fishing world that
yes.
I would say was maybe a little stagnant until Hook came along, and we've really set a mark, and it's fun to be part of it.
And I knew this partnership with Hook is pretty amazing what they've done. And like I say, we've had Jason Hart on several times on this show. Did they approach you? And because it looks so realistic, and what you do is it's hard to put on apparel what I think may be pleasing. Are you able to do that?
I totally agree with you. There's been some trials and tribulations. Like I've said, we've been working at it since 2015. Actually, Ben Werner, when he started the company
yes.
with Jason and Josh Reed and Doc Reed, he came to me right away. And that's how he had been following me from when he was at Under Armour. So that's how we kind of we linked up together. And yeah, it is a challenge to take a realistic fish, especially with the realistic colors and things, and then transcend that into apparel. But we're starting to really figure it out.
No doubt about it. Does it blow your mind when you walk down the street and you see somebody wearing a shirt that's got your picture on the back? I mean,
it does. You know, the best part is I used to tell people, and I would try to strike up conversation, and then I started to get a lot of odd looks. And I was sitting next to a guy on an airplane one time, and he had one of my Bass shirts on, and
yes.
I told him it was mine. And he didn't speak to me. He put on headphones and sat there like I was some weirdo.
He didn't believe you.
Yeah, he's like, "There's no way this guy. Well, I don't know what he's talking about."
Well, you don't hand somebody like that your card and say, "Hey, this is me right here." Again, we're talking to K.C. Scott out of West Palm Beach, Florida, on Outdoors with Larry Ray. He is the president of KS Scott Art and Apparel. You can go to kscottart.com and see all of his work, amazing work. But he's is this partnership with our good friends at Hook, who have been part of Outdoors with Larry Ray since these three guys from Clemson came together and have made it such it is. So what are you working on now? I mean, do you have something?
Oh. Yeah, absolutely. We're working on, actually it's our fall. We're building out, into the 2022 season, and we've got just a litany of stuff from new prints with fish on them to new camouflage to full graphics, simple we got a lot of stuff, hat patches, socks, underwear, you name it.
Underwear? Come on now.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, I don't even want to go there, but I understand. Okay, it's all part of the business. Hey, Casey, thank you so much for being on Outdoors with Larry Ray. A lot of fans here in the Memphis area. A lot of folks I know will enjoy listening to this interview and know that you're putting a lot into it. Let's stay in touch, and good luck on that new fall apparel. Okay, buddy?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
All right, thank you. K.C. Scott. All right, let's take a break. Frank, you're going to help me close out this next segment, right? Okay?
I'll be here.
I want you to introduce me as we do this. Frank does this.
You want to introduce?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, get the words right. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.